Greetings and salutations, players. We're here. It's another exciting Tuesday for One Piece trading card game at the Versus Games at Oviedo Mall. Alex, how you doing?
I'm here.
Yeah, I was a little thrown off here by our new setup. You might notice these handy-dandy things by our mouths. The mics, we're mic'd up.
Yeah.
Yep, got some cool tech courtesy of Mark. Mark is MIA at the moment, but I'm sure he'll be bringing us the deets of
some stuff
first round. Had some exciting tournaments over the weekend. Some of you might have participated in some treasure cups. I believe Alex has. Yep, had a good time. We were all watching him just play along. I think you had better luck the first day than the second, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Second day was probably fatigue from the first one.
Probably.
First day was a long day for you. 10 rounds?
Yeah, full 10 rounds.
That's long. Yeah.
Full 10 rounds.
And did you? I wasn't present for the whole. Did you have to wait in between a lot?
Yeah, so there was, I think, more towards the end. There was a lot more waiting in between rounds. I guess there was just, some sort of issues.
I remember
like
seeing something where, I think it might have been the second day, your second tournament, the extending of the hand from God. Like there was a message. There were a lot of players that I guess didn't report or were dropped.
Oh yeah.
And so I don't know, the TO, for the lack of a better person, said, hey, this is your one time only. If you respond to this message or react or something, that you will be essentially reborn, right?
Yeah.
Back into the tournament to continue.
I think they dropped. I think he said I think they said over 60 players.
Yeah,
in one round.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many you total there, but that's 60 players is a ton.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's weird. Why did I do that? Whoops, sorry guys.
No, that's okay. That was my initial confusion. Welcome back, Mark.
You guys look all weird and crazy.
I wasn't sure. I'm not wearing my good glasses today. I'm not wearing any glasses.
Chat, how do they sound? How do those headsets sound on them?
Yeah. Let's hear it. So, Mark, were you out there getting us our first round deets?
Yes, I got us RP Law versus Yellow Green Yamato.
All right.
Oh.
Well, I think we have some exciting potential ban news coming up in the future, right?
Yeah.
Maybe some of our last time seeing RP. No, I mean probably not. Like even if something were to happen, my point is it might take a while for us to get it.
Yeah. So this last one, I think it was like a month and a half or something.
I don't know, man.
It took a minute.
Wait, no, 3 months? No, that couldn't be right.
No, maybe
that couldn't be right. I don't know. I feel like I hear an Eggman video in my head.
It was. I remember. So
Okay.
it was. I think it was like 3 months.
Okay.
But then it was a month and a half between the Asia, Asia, how they got their ban, and then from how we got our ban.
Still, it's such a long time. You got hype for the announcement, but then you're just like, we don't get that until later.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're here. We have Connor. You've seen him before. We have Matthew. You've seen him before. And Connor, on his usual YG Yamato versus Matthew's RP Law.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like, by the looks of it, Connor has taken the odd curve, and RP Law has taken the second. Probably Connor won the flip, you think?
Yeah.
Take it first?
Yeah, I think as Yamato, you want to go first, really.
Yeah.
You get that first round of aggression. And that really helps out a lot, I think.
Now we'll see what kind of I mean, Yamato's going to come out swinging with that strong double strike, right? I mean, and as we saw here, Law's going to take those first two. Maybe he didn't even have enough counter. I mean, I've messed with Law a lot, and how many times have I seen a handful of Gordon raised maxes, no counter at all? So I'm sure that was not just going to be a first life take, but it was always going to, he was never going to counter that.
Yeah.
Establishing the Zoro Joro now. Zoro Joro.
Yeah, Zoro Joro, definitely a good card in RP Law right now.
Oh yeah.
Being able, as soon as you're at 3.
It's just value.
All right. Was it 8?
Yeah, I think 8 banish.
8 double banish.
That's right. I do apologize. 8 double banish to clarify from Connor. Strong move, taking out a Kid and a Gordon.
That's.
I think if he hit draw, it could have. Those are good targets. Don't get me wrong. If it was a Reiju at all, man, how hype.
Oh my gosh.
Because that's how Connor can get complete cemented control over this deck. RP Law, if you take out the draw, or if they don't see the draw, rather. Queens, Miss All Sundays, even, especially Reiju. See that 5 coming down, ramping a Dawn for Matthew. And that was a lot there. We lost the kid. Are we able to play another? No, we have 4 Dawn left. Maybe a Shariah? But this might be a quick dub. Okay, we see a Law now. But we have Connor down to 2. Now, Alex, could you refresh my memory? Amaru, if that's a card that Connor plays here,
It's
is that usable while Connor's at 2
so
to rest the character? That's what we need to rest this blocker so Connor can
I
win.
think you need to be at 1 life in
Ah.
order to rest.
So, imagine.
Mind
Connor.
you,
Flampe, take that life.
Here's the difference now. There is now Blaze Split, which is a
One Dawn?
one Dawn main or counter.
Yeah.
Your leader or character gains 1,000, and if you're at 2 life, or if your opponent is at 2 life, 2 or less life,
2 or less life, you rest.
you can rest a 4 cost.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, we'll see if that's some kind
Or,
of spice
you
there.
know,
Or
that works.
3 Dawn, or 3 Dawn to rest. So we're making the push.
And yeah, that's
Okay. And don't forget, we still have leader skill as well, right? That's
Yeah.
an Onami. So if this swing doesn't go in for it, no way. Is that it? Is he?
There's no
no way. That's
what?
all. That's it, Mark. It's over. I know you were busy typing away there, but it's over. It's over already.
yeah, it's Connor won. Connor
Yeah,
won.
Connor won, man.
That was a
he
crazy
basically
fast
went
game.
8 double banish, 8 double banish. That crazy. It wasn't quite like that, but it's something like that.
It was just he took the first double, and then on Connor's second turn, a double banish.
Yeah, for sure. And that part of that double banish included the 5-drop kid, right? So then,
It's
as Matthew, you need another one. The best he could do as a blocker, because you needed one at that moment, was Law, 4-drop Law. Question that was answered by Connor.
Yeah.
With an Ezo to tap it. Just and then like if that swing with Yamato failed, leader skill 2 rested Dawn onto Onami for that final 5.
yeah. Which
And we're back. That was weird. We're over here now. We
Yeah,
were
crazy.
playing an exhibition.
I'm now Mark Daly.
I am. And we are bringing you our next round here shortly.
Yeah.
I believe we have Goblin and Michael. Last name escapes me. So
Cooksy.
I thought there was a C, but it gets really fuzzy after the letter B for me in the alphabet. Cool. Which also starts with C. And I believe Michael is on his tried and true Blue Do Flamingo.
Yeah.
And Gabi is on the RP Law.
Mhm.
I have some experience with this on both sides. If Blue Doffy can counter early, see into those turns with the gravity blade and just gain value while also swarming the board,
Yes.
that could be advantageous and maybe enough to take it all the way against RP Law. And now over on the RP Law side, if you see your gas, you might beat them out before they can do all of that.
Mhm.
You know, that's the name of the game. Michael may be seeing if he can survive long enough to play down a 10-drop Kaido, gain some card advantage that way, and maybe burn RP Law out. Of course, it's our second RP Law, and I love those sleeves from Goblin. There, the Dawn sleeves.
Oh yeah.
It's simple, but elegant.
I've looked into buying those sleeves. Nope. They are not.
Are they not really?
They're not.
You would almost think, like, I
I'm
can't
pretty
tell what's
sure.
on the bottom right, but you would almost think that that's a thing. But
I'm pretty sure they just say one piece. I'm pretty sure I know who makes them.
yeah, I
'cause
like that
I've-
design a lot.
I've been looking to buy them, but every time that I
Anybody
go to buy
watching,
them, I'm
lay
like,
your
"Oh."
thoughts down on that Dawn sleeve from Goblin side. Going in swinging 8K to life.
All right.
Yeah, you're not countering this, or maybe you would have if you had 2/2Ks in hand. But going up to 5 here. Sorry, 4. And a quick old 5 swing from Michael, forcing the Bond Clay, and we're seeing the Jinbei.
Oh yeah.
Now it's our newer Jinbei. 4-drop, putting down another 7 Warlords character. And of course, it's going to be the 3-drop Do Flamingo. Look at this max rarity deck.
Actually, pretty important here. The turns that he's going for.
We're mapping out the next couple of turns here. He's deciding if we're going to... It looks like he's deciding to keep this on the top. I can't really... I think I see a pudding. Pudding
Yeah.
could be all right, but also not great in this matchup.
So it was who was it? Crocodile, a pudding, a Perona, and then I think another 3-drop Doffy.
Okay, so we've got some 2Ks in our future, which are good for sure. As soon as a Goblin is able to hit that 2-life threshold there, I mean, those kid killers are going to start to, be pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you see a leader skill. We're getting ramping back up here, thanks to the Sachi and Penguin and the 5-drop kid.
Yep. So he just went straight back to 5.
Of course, both of these characters can be easily dealt with, I believe, by the Gravity Blade, if Michael sees one. I think I see a 7.
There is definitely a Gravity Blade.
And a Red Rock?
Yes. Red Rock, Gravity Blade. Was it 2 Jinbeis, a Croc?
We
and then I did
are
not
on
see
the
the last
6
card.
Dawn turn right now, I believe, as Michael.
Yes.
So we can't Gravity yet.
He-
We're going to go for a simple 5. I like it.
I think
Force the block from the kid maybe, but he's going to take that. He hasn't taken a life yet. So, yeah. Goblin going down to 3 life. And deciding if we're going to do another 5 or maybe another, okay,
no, I think
7.
leader,
Leader skill?
I don't think he can play anything for 3 though.
Of course, Jinbei says, I can bring a friend. And so we're seeing the crocodile come out. And just for the extra body, swarming the board here.
What does that Croc do?
On play, tap a Dawn, and I believe you can return a 2 or less or a 1 or less to the owner's hand.
Okay.
I think it could be either one, but it's an on play with tap a Dawn as a condition. So
I see.
most of the time it doesn't happen. I don't think for most players. I don't have it happen in my games a lot. So now we have 3 bodies and a blocker. Depending on the target. Blocker Doffy can get in there. If it's a Zoro, for example. We're going to see a 5 and 5. Only, 4 or 5 cards left in hand for Michael, and of course half of them are events, which Goblin doesn't know. I think it's a Jinbei. I can't make out the far left card.
Oh, it's the Kaido. I saw it
it's
earlier.
a Kaido?
And
Excellent. And I think he just got the 4-drop 2K Law as well. I don't think he's going to swing here with this kid. And we have 3 7 Dawn left. I mean, this is a good Zoro with 3, Killer with 4. Oh, we are going to swing with the kid. Interesting. Okay. Maybe we'll see a Shiraya for 3. Ooh, what is that now? That's spicy. Alex, if you would.
I don't know that law.
It's a 4-drop law, Mark. We have a newer card here for us.
I think that's the one from the event pack too, actually.
Is that stat line? 4-drop 6K? 4-drop 5? Excellent. Yep, 4-drop 5. On play, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2K during this turn. Interesting tech.
I didn't see. Did he?
We dealt with and we countered for 2. Okay. Wow. All right. Don't see that in every law list. And of course, it has a 1K counter. So hey, if it gets in there and works out for Goblin, there you go. Oh, of course we did get into, what is that? 2 or 3 life as Michael.
That is 3.
3? Okay. So we're seeing a 5. Oh, he's not countering this.
I think that's another Dove. No, that's a Moria.
Okay. So surely now here we're going to 8, but this is kind of rough. I mean, weaken 7, Gravity Blade.
I think you do Blade.
Do we dawn up to smack into Kid first? Go 6 into Kid, force a 1K, and then Gravity Blade the rest?
It's a very hard decision.
4 cards left in hand? Okay, we're going to go 5. He's going to give up a 1 to save it. If we're going to go Gravity Blade, one of these Dawn surely goes onto the Doffy. Yes. And a 6 forcing a 2K out.
Yeah.
Forcing a 2K out of Goblin to save that Dachi.
He should let it go.
He should let it go. I understand the desire to leave it, but I think you let this go. You have plenty of bodies. Yep. And then there's a 7. Yep, we're going to take those 2 guys out. The Ain and the Law remaining have already
The
done their
what?
thing. The Ain?
The Ein?
Ein? Is it Ein? I don't think that's right. I'm
It's
ignoring that.
Ein.
I don't
It's
like you.
Ein.
Yeah, they already got their value, so they're
Yep.
already done.
Yep.
Yeah. Of course. Oh, is that Michael putting another 5-drop kid down? No, 5-drop queen.
No, it'll
Okay.
probably. I think he has kid.
I couldn't tell, but
Yeah, he does have
oh
kid
yeah,
as
that is
well.
a kid. That's a tough decision. He has 8
Yeah.
Dawn in total?
Oh, he's eyeing up the Miss All Sunday though.
I can see why,
Yeah.
but I like this better.
I think this is more of the safer play
Yeah.
because you never know what he.
I mean, you get the
he's-
card draw either way, but
Well, Michael's gonna be at what now? 10
10.
Dawn, so he's going to Kaido.
Yeah. You establishing a blocker at least helps mitigate the big boy damage.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy how that 3-drop Doffy on Michael's side is still there.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised about
Yeah. Of course, if it is an awkward stat line, right? The 4K body
Yeah,
against
yeah,
Law. It has to be in their favor to deal with, to remove it. Like, they don't go down. We're seeing a simple 5K here. I think it's okay as Michael to counter these.
I think so too, especially since he's going to draw what 4 extra
He
cards.
will draw 4. It's just, it is awkward. The thing is, like, Law can just, there's 3 more Dawn there. It could be a Zoro, and then he could leader skill and do another kid kill. It's just, as Michael, you're like, okay, what could happen? You're thinking about all the ways this deck could get you. See, I think I saw Gordon in
Yes,
Goblin's
I
hand,
did-
so
I did
he
see a
does
Gordon,
have
yeah.
a way to shrink some stuff down. I don't know if he has the miracle Gordon double raise max for Kaido, but could you imagine?
Oh my gosh.
That would be something. Minus 9K to your Kaido. It's gone. Sick cards in hand, though. Kid Killer, Kid Killer, Kid Killer.
And then you
Crazy deck,
and then you
dude.
just cry.
And you just cry. I think Michael's still deliberating here. Okay,
Yeah, he is.
I'll see at least that. I was trying to make out what that was. It was Gecko Moria,
Yeah.
1K counter. Another 1K force out of Michael, but that's a Jinbei and a 2K left in hand as far as counter goes. They can just give it to him. They can just give him the 1.
I think you do too.
Unless you're planning to play these characters down, I think you just let him. Oh, what? All right, you're going to give him a 2K for that. You're going to hold the Jinbei.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe he has a line of thought for that.
Now he's gonna bottom deck. Yeah.
Okay, of course we're going to gain a ramp. And we have
He's back
3.
at
3. Okay, no Zoro coming down. It's just going to be a
Oh.
big 8 swing to
Yep.
clear the character. Okay, so now that's the tough point here. As Michael now, I hate going for Kaido, right? Because now look at this board that you have it presented in front of you. Really, it's that Bond Clay and Queen combination.
Well, that Bon Clay now, just in general, because now if he
Sorry, me start too.
if he Kaidos, that Bon
That's
Clay
it.
is now a 12.
That's it. That's quite a deceptive. It's like a small dagger and a decent shield, but
Yep.
that small dagger just like I don't know, like there's an anime Shaman King, that's coming back to me. Like you could just turn your like dagger in like a broadsword, like crazy. So now as Michael, I don't hate gravity blading. Right, to kind of stabilize this board. That would be 7 Dawn, 3 Dawn left. Maybe swing into another, yeah, this is tough.
Yeah.
Of course he has the Gum Red Rock, but
You don't want to use that at this point.
that's 6. Yeah, 4 left. The Gum, I would choose the, oh yeah, I think that's a little telling. Oh yeah, he's not
Yeah.
gonna give that up. Yep, and all right, this kind of feels a little bad here. We see the rest of the cards from his future peak,
Yeah.
and I think he has a
The-
boa Hancock.
Yeah, that
and,
boa was the
an
only one.
extra
No,
pudding.
yeah, the pudding and the boa were the only ones that he didn't know about.
Mhm.
Which I mean, This kind of sucks.
It really does. Michael being down to 2 life here, and this entire board is staring at him. 5 swings. That Mr. 2 alone is going to become probably swings last, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
strong
He's
7.
going to take that.
He's making okay.
Oh,
Return of
he
5 or less, I believe. Yep, Bond
What
Clay
a
is going away. What a trigger.
that's
Crazy trigger timing for that.
yeah, that
Yep.
is
And now we kind of have to
huge.
switch up a little bit, but we still have 4 swings. So 7, and we're going to give up 3 cards to get out of that. 2 swings left, maybe. 7 at life, down to 0. Classic kid and 7 at life. And we have it. Leader skill. Is this kid and killer?
No.
Ein, sorry. Okay. We survive
A turn, but
2 life to get through.
I don't think there's much that you could do here now.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. Unfortunately, that's the writing on the wall. This board cannot be responded to, so Goblin will take this over the blue Doflamingo from Michael's side. So good game. We'll go out and congratulate him in just a moment. And that is what can happen. I mean, we see that Michael tried to go for that board control with the gravity blades, but when Lob puts on the pressure, like going that full, I don't know if it's the red side or the purple side that's doing the, but gets in there. I mean, at the end, that was the Iron drop. It could have been a Zoro, could have been a Kid Killer. Like the options it has, like as Blue Doffy, you have tools to fight back, but you gotta have them like at the right time.
Yeah, which I mean, that's the other thing too, because like Goblin, he just off the bat went super aggro.
Yeah,
swung,
8, right?
Swung 8.
Yeah, and that could have been, 2K or 4K countered, but didn't do it at that point. But that epic gravity blade trigger, right? That was pretty hype.
That
I mean, not game winning, but definitely something like
it's something that could, if
that's 12K you saved
he
from your
could
hitting
have
your
just
face.
bought him a turn essentially.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
But
totally understand.
that's the end of round 2. Longer than the first one for sure. We see Law taking this one. Maybe another Law in the 3rd round, but we'll see. Catch you later. We'll see you soon. All right, and we're getting started here on round number 3 here at the Oviedo Mall versus Games. I believe we're going to see Chase here in just a few. I'm not sure what deck he's using this week. We'll find out. And our other player, I believe, was Alex. Just escaped me. Gonzalo, yes. Captain Peru is taking the stage here in just a moment. I believe that's his Bandai name. That's not like, his government name.
I was gonna have some questions for you.
Because I'm also a yes. But I am Jackie Daytona.
Yes, you are Jackie Daytona.
So yeah, I don't know. He's been on I saw him with Boa before. I don't know if he's still on Boa today. But we're going to see how he does. And Chase usually pilots, I think he's done Black Yellow Luffy before. Maybe not.
I've seen him on a few things. I think he's on Yamato.
Oh, yeah. No, he has done Yamato a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's Boa.
That's
so,
a nice Boa leader card.
That is a crazy Boa leader. I wonder how much that is. It's an interesting matchup here. If Gonzalo is able to counter any 8s, 9Ks from the Yamato, maybe we can Gravity Blade and gain control of this board here. Of course, Doffy blockers will be something that Gonzalo goes for a mulligan for, maybe. Maybe the Navy 1-drop searcher, Sengoku? Yes, Sengoku. That was the name was escaping me.
Yes.
It looks like Gonzalo might have won the flip.
Yeah, he definitely won the flip.
I do like going second with Boa, personally. But in this matchup, I take first for sure. I like getting the extra card to draw.
Was it? Okay, he has Hody in hand.
Nice. Hody could be very good later for punishing those bodies that swarm the board, tapping them, and maybe tacking into them. We'll see what he decides to do. course, if any of these blows get through from the Yamato leader, double strike rather, might do some damage. Gonzalo not wanting to go down life too soon, or he won't be able to get usage of his high end like Kaido, which I'm sure he plays. And I believe this is going to life,
Yeah, this is definitely life.
which means we're leaving. Yeah, we're leaving the Momonosuke there.
Yeah, which is very interesting. I think it's probably a character you want to take off first, just because you don't want Yamato to keep searching.
I mean, it's going to be there again, but presumably we're getting rid of this Doflamingo as a block. So we're going to be right back to a question of, do we attack into it? And you just let it get value. So I understand going for life to force a card out of hand. I think I would have gone for Momonosuke instead.
Yeah.
Accepted that, you know, like if we can wither the hand away from Yamato, I think that's pretty good.
Mm.
Looks
Not
like we're going to keep
bad.
those cards at the top. Did a little Raven Simone action. Peek into the future, that's right. And
I was okay.
presumably going to tap one of these here, Don, for the Momonosuke search. Probably do that first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that top 5. I see that Hiyori. Oh, plenty of Wano.
Yeah, that's
Wano
Wano
Wano?
aplenty.
What? Oh.
God.
God. I can't wait to hand in my resignation notice. And it looks like we're gonna get the what did they call it in the Mountain God?
Yes, this is Mountain God.
I don't like it.
He's just he's gonna swing a big ole.
Yeah, surely
big,
we're gonna
big old
we're
number
gonna go
there.
ahead and block this with the Doflamingo. I don't like giving 2Ks here if we don't have to. I like it if we're gonna swing using this Doffy into the Momonosuke though. So do you have 2 Crocs? Maybe Croc and a Law? Mihawk and a Law? Mihawk and a Croc? A little bit of 2K. I can't do it. The Stewie Griffin is gone. Never to be seen again. Yeah, we're just gonna two 2Ks out of that. And one of them was a Law. So maybe this, I mean, we don't swing in using the blocker now. Showing off a 2 and a 3. What'll they be? Not much you can do for 2. What are the 2 options for Boa? Oh, the 2K pudding comes down. That's not something common you'd see. So it gets the bounce back to hand. And of course, with Boa, when something is returned back to the hand and you have 5 or less cards, you get to draw one. So I think he just did it for the card draw.
Yeah.
Tap 2 to just draw.
Yeah, that's
It didn't
not...
have an impact on Chase's board whatsoever.
No. It's
interesting tack.
Yeah.
But now, okay, there's the answer to that. Okay, are we going to see a second Doflamingo blocker come down? Because then I love this.
I can't tell.
That was a styling
You just
play
pass?
from the Luffy. Really? Yup.
What?
Okay. So I don't love this either. If we were just going, we could have just swung with leader on the Momonosuke and left the Doflamingo up.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and of course the 9K to life, and we're gonna get some. So he figures, okay, he's gonna definitely go for life here, and we're gonna do some shenanigans.
Yeah.
Hiyori, what are we gonna put on the
Ooh.
top? Onami, or maybe
He
a
grabbed Onami off the top. He's probably gonna put the
unfortunate Kikunojo, maybe.
Yeah, I think I think he should put in the Kikunojo on top.
I like it. I like it. Of course, things like Gravity Blade will just decimate it.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, skill check for sure, right? Yeah, he's maybe thinking about it, acknowledging, hey, I could I could put the
Well,
Onami
yeah.
back to the top and deal with board that way.
Yeah, anything that pops up,
You know,
or that Doffy blocker.
You know, it's not my. I think he went for the Onami.
He
Yeah,
did,
I
yeah.
like this better. Yes. Like we said, Kikunojo could fall to the Gravity Blade, but that Onami will gain value. So yeah, an interesting turn there from Gonzalo. Let's see what he does here on his 7 Dawn turn. Of course, we could have a Gravity Blade, but that won't do anything here. Not really. Though that Hiyori might be able to go back into life if he plays the big Momonosuke, right? To put a Wano back into the life.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it does. And so
Yeah, if he
Yamato could go up to
Yeah.
5. And you gain a 6k blocker, which is a pretty cute move to do.
This is an interesting turn, I think, because he also does have pudding, so he could just pudding.
Those are like
Yamato's
7 cards in hand.
Yeah.
It may not be terrible. We know he had a Hody earlier, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Gonzalo doesn't know that, but I might think about it. I might think he has one.
It's like you're going on your 9 Dawn turn here.
If we think about this another way, Chase has kind of countered.
Yeah, and
Here we go. We don't see this often in the One Piece trading card game. Both players are gonna shuffle their hands into their decks.
No.
Sorry, that's not true. Why did I say both?
Because you're a Pokemon player.
No, I'm not. I'm a recovering Pokemon player.
Only Chase, the opponent.
Only Chase
gets
will
to,
be it's a nice
shuffle
disruption. I believe he was like at 7, and so he's going down to 5. And of course, we saw that Hody in hand. It's gonna be gone now, but hey, 0 cost. Kikunojo.
I think I saw Hody in hand again.
Was it one of the first 3 on the left or something?
I think
Yeah,
so.
maybe. So I was saying Chase is at a high life. Of course, he knows that is there. And nice. Okay, so this is what the move I thought was going to be last turn when he left those 3 Dawn up. Are we going to choose to keep these, or are we going to put them at the bottom?
Well, I think he also got this Doffy off of his life.
Possibly, yeah. Haven't been able to really see there. And he's going to pass it over. So if he does have Hody,
Well, he does have
it looks like he has a Hody. It looks like it's the first card on the left. Chase is still at a high life count, so this could put some pressure on. Of course, we are at, I believe, 8 here as Chase. Yes. 3?
Mhm.
Yep, it's 8.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start with an interesting 8 at lead. What do you do? Hey, our Major. Thanks for the follow. Major?
Yeah.
I can't. Thank you for being my eyes, man. I'm.
One of us have to have eyes.
I don't have my glasses, and my eyes don't open very far.
How are
We've
you
discussed
getting
this.
home tonight, Franklin?
The Force is my ally. The One Piece is real. Hey, it's that move I predicted. My powers are getting stronger. It's Momonosuke.
Is that where your eyes are going? Into the future?
I have the third eye, and the third eye is not used for sight in its typical means. It's the mystical eye. And Gonzalo was like, "Oh, that's cute. All right." Of course, this a Gum Gum Red Rock could take care of this if that's the way you want to go. A card that could come down as well from Gonzalo could be the Boa Hancock, and then freeze the Momonosuke.
Freeze. Is it character
Character
or leader or
No,
just character?
just character. It's lame like
Oh.
that. Yeah, it's just character. They don't get to swing.
Would have been good, I think, if you could.
A 5 just seems too
lock
easily
leader,
like
block.
your. Hey, thanks for the compliment. So are you. And oh, look at that!
Hello?
Don't see that very often.
No, that card.
That's some spicy stuff there.
I haven't seen that for a long
in
time.
many moons.
Yeah. That's Soga King. Was
Soga King.
it 7 drop?
6K?
6K
Yeah, 6K body.
with 1K counter.
Mhm.
Draw 2
And
trash.
I think it's trash as well. Yeah, which is what he's doing now. Looks like it's a trash 2. Yep, getting rid of a second Soga King and an event. It might have been, I couldn't tell if that was Gum Gum or not.
Okay, so you return a character with a cost of 5 or less to the hand, to the owner's hand, then draw 2 and trash 2.
Putting the Momonosuke back.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very good.
Very good.
Did not think that would be a card in Boa.
I mean, it's another great tool that the blue has, isn't
Does
it?
Boa also draw from that?
It is on your turn, and if a character is the only way you wouldn't draw is if you have 6 cards in hand, which is 1 more than you're allowed to have for Boa's ability. Oh, thinking about
Interesting.
a 5er?
Yeah, I mean, what do you...
No. Okay, yeah, we're going for 7. 8 Dawn left for the Hody.
Yeah, I guess you would just play
If that's the plan. I'd like going for a Hody right now. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, we got the counter out. Okay. Okay,
Oh.
2 4s. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, this is kind of scary. This is kind of scary.
Gravity Blade.
Yep, this is a big bait for the Gravity Blade. And I think Chase might know it. He's like, if you got it, dude, you got it. But I have 4 life still.
Is it in Gravity Blade is bottom deck 2 6s?
2 7 or lesses.
7. Oh, maybe
No. I think you're right. I think it's 2 6 or lesses. I believe it's 6. It is a 7 cost. Maybe that's
Yes.
where I'm getting the 7 from. But I don't know that Gonzalo had one in hand. But that is the move this turn. I see the red rock.
Yes.
And it's okay, but it's not good enough. A simple 5er. Taking that Hiyori. I'll take that 2K back to hand. Thank you. Oh, what? Are we going for it? The big boy. Oh, nice.
Wow.
Nice. Very good. So we get to return an 8 and a 3 or less, I think. So we're going to return the Kikunojo back to hand. And I believe with leader skill, we get to draw a card as well. So not your typical Kaido, but it's the other Kaido if you're blue. And of course, we end off with a 6K here, giving up that Hiyori we got back to hand just now. Now, Chase is still holding on to this Hody Jones, which is just crazy that it was able to scoop another one out from that pudding shuffle. Not really able to make out what else is going on in Chase's hand, but putting 3 out. This could be the Hody.
There's 2 Hodies in hand.
No way.
Yeah, 2 Hodies in hand.
All right, dude.
2 Hodies in hand, 1 Kiku.
There it is. Hody Jones taking the life back to hand, tapping the 2 characters. Now, do we put 3 on the Yamato and swing for the double first?
I think you...
He put the leader. He did the leader skill to do 8 first. And he's going to give up. He's going to go up to 9K to survive that. 8K double to lead. He takes, no trigger. Maybe we see another Gravity Blade trigger.
Red
Oh, yeah. Nice. And bottom decks that. So both Kikunojos were essentially removed, you know. And the Hody will come in for the last one. And the Hody will be met with 7. Do you have another 2K to go with that?
He does have a...
Oh, don't pitch 3. This is scary. Potentially Gonzalo. I mean, he has that Kaido on board, but if Gonzalo had a second, like even a Boa Hancock character out on the board, I would feel like Gonzalo might be able to take game or push for it. This is all dependent on the counter. He's going to have to give up 3 cards to save his... Yep. He needs to save this Soga King. So we need to give up 3 cards to do it. I think you do it. Yep. Giving up 2 Morias and a pudding. Surviving. Okay. And with... What is that, Alex? 6 cards in hand? One of them is a 0 cost.
5. I believe it's 5.
Gonzalo's thinking this through. Poke at life first. or it's rough because depending on counter in hand, if Chase was to drop a second Hody and then go for it. So I understand the pressure to deal with this Hody Jones with your Kaido. Of course, that's 3 swings left, and one of your biggest ones is gone. Okay, so we're just going to... Okay.
Red
And
Rock
we're going to
take
draw
care of
a
it.
card from that. That's good. We only have 2 cards in hand, though. I feel great if he top decked, like a Doflamingo blocker. And then do your swings. Oh, man. I think he's going to go for... No way. Yeah, 5-er. Okay. And then 7, 8. 7. Okay. 7, 7, 12. Yeah, the 0 cost comes there to take that out. Yeah. And this will leave him at 1.
Oh,
I think it was
that
another
a
0
trigger,
cost
too.
or Amaru,
Amaru.
which he didn't trigger.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah,
it makes
definitely.
sense.
Definitely for sure. I mean, we already saw the Dawn usage, so it's not like Gonzalo could have feigned a Doflamingo blocker, but
Yeah, but here comes the turn here. Chase is going to play Hody. Should play Hody.
Shark Attack.
Okay, so he's gonna boost up the Yamato.
Of course.
So that's what, 8?
Pumping up to 8. That's right. Yep.
Goes 9.
We have 7 left for Hody.
You can't go any higher than 9. So yeah,
Red Rock.
That's all she wrote.
Yep, and with a leader skill, Hody Jones will go up to 10, and with that, Gonzalo cannot counter. Chase takes the game. Yamato versus Boa Hancock. And that's it for round 3. We'll go out and congratulate our players here in just a moment. Yeah, like we said, a lot of things Chase was able to pull out Wano-wise. A lot of tools. Hey, that Amaru came out at the very end. Didn't tap anything for game,
Wasn't
but
needed.
Wasn't needed. Nope. When you already had all of that. In fact, Chase was at a healthy life for most of the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I think is very surprising with Yamato. I think most Yamato lists, they just take the life at any time. But I don't think
and he
Gonzalo...
saw all of the pieces to kind of go in for. He saw the big Momonosuke to put the Hiyori back, took the Hiyori back obviously. There was no gravity blade to easily deal with the Kikunojos, right? They had to be dealt with separately.
Yep.
So that was good for Gonzalo. I think if he had like maybe a Boa Hancock character in addition to his board, he could have made a push for it. But I think with Sogeking being a 6K body, it did get its value for sure. It just like that wasn't enough power to go for board or go for game. But on our side, we know Chase had the 0 cost, right? So no. He did his best. We'll go out and congratulate our players and bring you guys round 4 in just a minute. Stay tuned. And we're back at the Oviedo Mall at Versus Games on Tuesday night. I'm Franklin, and we are Alex and Mark, and we are here to bring you round 4. So I think we're still setting those up, but I think we have a variant of Tyler and a variant of Evan. I think the reason I say that is because I think we have another Evan. I feel like we have a Tyler in our lives, but I can't really recall who that might be.
I think you're correct.
It's fuzzy. It's fuzzy. But we're gonna see what decks they have. I think we have Lucci and RP Law.
Yep.
Wow, another showing of RP Law. So yeah, we're gonna see how Evan deals with this here on versus Tyler in round 4. Of course, because it is a Bandai event, I think we're going to see if we have a round 5 after this. Yep, and so we'll check back in on those details later. As players are still setting up. Of course, you have seen RP Law here before tonight. Oh, look at that. Beat that, Tyler.
He almost did.
With a 6 and a 2. Yeah.
He got one.
He almost got there. So now, of course, Evan winning this coin flip. As Lucci, you like second, right, for that stage curve. Oh, did he hit the stage? No, yeah, that's nice stage. As a Lucci user, I like to, see if I can get lucky and hit mulligan and hit the stage. getting hit, and triggering stage is pretty good too, though. It looks like he's kept, right, Evan?
Yeah, he did.
All right. We've got some solid removal in hand, though. It looks like in Evan's list, he favors using Ice Age, which is not something that I see in all Lucci lists. No brand new or other to start. Spandam. So we're just going to go in for a pass and a 5K swing from Law. Yep.
Ooh, setting up that Zoro.
Yep. We'll see if Evan is able to remove that this turn. Of course, Zorojoro keep gaining some Dawn ramp action. So ideally, you'd want to get rid of it. 5, reducing 1. And we have enough in the trash, thankfully. You need 3 to send back with Lucci in order to satisfy the cost of the effect. I have been on the sim plenty of times where I summoned the Lucci for 4, but could not do the effect because I had 2 or none in trash, and I was a very sad lad.
Oh, you lad.
Oh, man, I was half asleep as well. What can you do? 5 Dawn now as Law. Will we see a 5-drop kid?
It looks like it. No.
Oh, a 4?
The
Of course, we
clay.
will ramp 1, and maybe we'll go 7 at life.
I don't know if that's
Not sure what else.
correct.
Do you? I mean, I don't like dropping a single Gordon and going 6. This would be just Tyler giving his characters up for Evan to blow up.
I guess what he's going to do here, he's going to play a Gordon or raise max.
I like the counter there from Evan.
And then bottom decking the Lucci.
Okay, certainly.
That's what I think, since he left 1 up.
Surely he has it. Of course, he's keeping that hand away from us. Is it a Gordon? No, it's a Max. And raise Max will reduce the Lucci by 3, and we'll see the leader ability here. Sending that Dawn back. 1, 2, 3. And what character is coming out? Oh, Reiju. That was something
Ooh.
that was missing earlier when we saw it in our past games. But, of course, Reiju, if you have equal or less Dawn and you have less than 5 cards in hand, you draw 2 cards.
Ooh, Evan over here just top decking the Moria.
Did he really?
Yep.
It's too soon for that. So, let's see.
Yeah, but one turn. 1 turn.
1 turn. We're almost there. 5, we'll see the reduction on one of these characters for sure. Choosing the Reiju. Maybe he already has a plan for the Bond Clay.
Yeah, I think he can take care of it next turn.
I guess he's thinking the Bond Clay is not like so much of a threat right now. Choosing to go after the Reiju. Okay. That is a 6K stat line, though, on the Brook, so Mr. 2 does gain some value here.
Yeah, I think at this point, though, he just kind of... I think it's fine. It's not really a big deal.
It's not a big deal, no. I agree.
Because I think Evan is at a slightly better.
I don't know that I like that, but again, I don't know what counters in Evan's hand. So I'm just always scared of going too far too quick, because then the kid killers get their value and start pressuring. And man,
Well, you have to be
if
at
they
2.
hit 2, man.
Yeah.
But it gets scary real quick with
I think-
Rush Zoros involved in the equation.
That's true. Yes.
I think I saw an Otama 5-drop kid, another Raise Max in hand. Well, there's the 5-drop kid. And it looks like we're going to do a leader skill, sending 3 back, ramping back 1. Sachi and Penguin,
No.
we have the requirement to get 2 more.
Just going back to 5.
Oh, and yeah, of course, the kid, because we gave 1 back, we're going back up. Yep. Now we're going to pass it back over. No need to risk our character. Of course, giving Evan a choice of 3 characters to blow up if he can. It makes it a little bit harder that we don't see a stage. No evidence to indicate that Evan doesn't play stage yet. Off this Spandam, we can see the Lucci taken. Can't grab the Moria or the Spandam. Thinking about it. Choosing to mill all 3, says Evan. And we have 6 Dawn left. Could be used for another Brook, but probably not. 1 for the Ice Age, taking that kid down to 5. Or 0. Hey, thanks for the follow there. Alex, could you assist with the name, please?
That is Hiriko.
Hiriko. Hello. Ooh, the Suru coming down to assist with the removal. And, yep, with the Lucci taking them out, shuffling, or rather bottom decking 3 cards back. And there's our mill. Further reduction. And a 5 to lead. And then finishing with a 7 to lead. What will Tyler do about this hit? 7. Will he counter? Maybe using the Otama.
I think he just. Yeah,
takes it.
I think he
Okay.
just takes.
All right. Well, this is Tyler's turn here to show us what kind of offensive pressure you can use to regain control of this board here. I think that was at least 2 kid blockers that we saw.
Yeah.
Gone through? Wow. All right. And how much done is that over there? 5, 7 for Law?
Yeah, see that is a 7.
Are we addressing this board first? We're going. What is that? 7 into 6, forcing a
Yes.
2K. We have like 1 or 2 cards in hand as Evan, right?
I believe so. I believe he only has about.
It's our only
2.
sideways character.
Yeah.
So this is. Are you gonna give me both cards?
He does have a Khalifa in hand, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. So Evan, do you want to save this Brook? I kind of don't hate it.
Yeah.
Because something's getting bot decked, right? And then it's just your Lucci and your Brook. So you're gonna get down to probably one of these 2. You probably don't get to keep both of them.
For 5, what do you play? Another kid?
If he has it. It's a little scary right now as Tyler if you're not if your board's not like filled and you have 1 life.
Another kid or maybe a queen?
Yeah, both of those are heavy duty blockers. Not what I was expecting.
Not at all.
Mr. 2 coming down, posed as Nami. Seeing this 6K into.
Yeah, you gotta let it
Yep,
go.
gonna keep going in the Brook. Yeah, assessing that. Hey, I'm not looking that hot. I don't want to go down to gotta deal with your bodies here somehow. Okay,
Yep.
and for our final Don, we'll reduce the Lucci down to 3K. But leader skill. And we'll bot deck that, leaving behind Evan only a Spandam and a Suru. So not the worst.
No, I mean he did take care of the board, or at least as much as he
Did you
really
see that?
needed to. Yes, that is a Moria in hand. Yes. Ooh.
Hey, Alex, I think that's a Moria in hand.
I think that is a Moria in hand.
No, you don't know anything.
You're right.
Oh, Sanji blocker. That card is so good. If you have less Dawn than your opponent, its cost is reduced by 2. Again, just another. As time goes on, we get more busted purple cards.
Actually, no. The it's reduced by 3.
3, yes.
Yeah, it becomes a 3 drop if you're less than 2 than your opponent on Dom.
Okay. Still summonable
Card's
by law,
dumb.
but yeah, no, for sure. And it's a 6K stat line.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
And a 2K.
And a blocker.
Like what?
You can do it all.
It's like, oh, I'm still gonna block from hand.
Evan here deciding what am I gonna Moria for? What did you draw a Sabo with that? Oh, I don't think we're doing. Okay.
He
I think
still
Evan's doing
can.
some cuts here versus a straightforward 8 for Moria. Although we are on 10. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Interesting. So we still have the Moria play.
Oh,
Got it.
Rebecca. Rebecca and Moria in hand.
I'm just really concerned about that Mr. 2 on the board. 7 will clear, and the reduction went down on which character?
I did not see.
The Sanji could be at it's only reduced when it's in hand, so unfortunately it's either a 5 or a 6. Of course that is going to come down for 3. So I guess it was just all on, yeah. Isn't enough to take out the Sanji. It's only enough to take out the Mr. 2. You got to pick 3 cards the bottom deck here. Not bad. We still have 4 life, which is pretty chilling for Lucci. This could change if, let's see how much John we have here as law. That's a few. What was that, 8, Alex?
I think so. 9? No, 7. 7.
Nice. Yeah, again, like, well, now we have a Moria on the board. We used a couple of reduction already. A healthy amount of life here as Evan. And that's Tyler. Not sure how much resources he has left in hand without, able to also offensively pressure. I feel like he needs a lot right now to stabilize. But let's see what he can do with that hand of his. Evan just here with a 1 card in hand. Of course, he's going to take this. Evan finally going down to 3 life. 1 more will allow Kid Killer to go up to a Rush 7K swing. But are we going to swing with our Sanji?
I don't think he wants to. It's saving him at this
5
point.
drop Kid has hit, so that's the 3rd one, I believe. Yeah, with only 1 life right now. I mean, if he was able to leader skill put down a Reiju here, that's something to replenish hand, but I'm not certain that's enough. Evan has kind of kept the pressure on, maintained life, yeah, at the cost of his hand, but
Oh, and here is he? Oh, he's not opting to bottom deck anything.
oh, he's still thinking about it. No, he's doing it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, he's doing it. Yep, that's a 3. And he's gonna ramp 1 back. I don't know what it is though.
Yeah.
A blocker. Yeah,
He's-
and then 3. What else are we doing?
Another
for
blocker?
3?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Some play the Tony Chopper blocker. Yeah, why not? Okay, so we managed to establish, and 3 of them are pretty decently sized bodies. And then our little chopper there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This does put Evan in a pretty big predicament.
Could be. Yeah, I mean, what do you do as Evan? You gotta clear these blockers, right? I mean, on the clap back without a blocker of your own, which I'm not sure that I see one.
He does have a Rebecca in hand.
Looks like we're looking for, I mean, that's a pretty good card. It's not counter, but maybe he plays that to further reduce. I don't think his hand contains anything to KO effect.
No, I don't either.
I don't think there's a Kaku.
Yeah, and I don't think he has any in trash either.
2 cards in Tyler's hand as well, with 9 Don left to work with. Do we just go in for the attacks? Small pings. He'll counter out of some. Maybe make him give up blockers. Maybe those are 2 duds in Tyler's hand. Separating a 4, a 2, and a 3. Maybe we
4
are
for
thinking
Rebecca. 2
could be Spandine action.
2 to draw.
But
I
we
think.
used 1 Dawn here, and we're going 6K to life. And we're using the reduction milling Ice Age and Stage. Unfortunate. Obviously, we did confirm that Evan does use Stage in addition to Ice Age. That's 6K, still deciding where the reduction is going to be. It looks like he's eyeing up the kid. I like the kid.
Yeah.
Will Oh, there's that Otama. So that Otama's finally gone away.
Mm-hmm.
Evan didn't know about it, but we knew there was a 2K Otama in hand. Because my thought was maybe he gives up the chopper blocker. So now we'll see another 7. Okay, I thought it was going to be either a 6 or a 7. Just straight in with a 7 to lead. 1 card in hand. We take it. Okay. So this might be more counter, but maybe not.
Yeah, I think at this point Tyler definitely thinks he's in a safe spot because of the
1,
fact.
draw 1, reduce 3. As long as we have 10 or more cards in trash, which we do. So he's going to designate the target of this reduction. So that should be 4. That kid should be reduced by 4 in total. Oh, man, that's it. Now it's
Yep.
at 0. Crazy. And he gets to draw another card, of course. Okay, so now that kid is at 1, and that chopper is at 2, I think. Chopper is a 3.
Yes.
Okay, so we have a 2 and a 1.
So we play Rebecca.
Okay, yeah, I think Spandine's coming. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Get
And then that will bring out the Lucci, which should be in trash.
Yep.
Of course, we got to do the thing first. It's a good thing we had enough cards in there to use the Tempest kicks because we're sending a ton back here. We're sending six back here. This is the second 3. So yep, the chopper blocker and the third Eustace Kid blocker will be dealt with by the Lucci. Of course, it will come in rested, finishing the bottom deck activity, and
So
then
10.
10 lead. Yeah, you're gonna use a Sanji for that. Yep. Okay, Tyler is at 3 cards in hand, 0 cards in life, 1 Sanji, 1 leader, 1 dream.
I think Evan has this.
It would take a lot. There's a blocker, which you can just easily remove. But then you have Evan with 2 cards, 3 life.
I don't think I saw a kid killer in Tyler's hand.
No, in Tyler's hand now, I think he's got to think finish him. But if we don't have the rushers to go with this, and 3 life and 2 cards in hand is asking a little bit. Even with what looks like, oh yeah, it only looks like 7 Dawn.
Yeah.
Yikes. So now board control might be the best we can hope for as Tyler. But
I don't think there's anything Tyler can really do here.
we need a second blocker to dream.
Yeah, he can try to,
Okay. I mean,
swinging for those fences.
man. Tyler looking for any out here. Yep, he's going to choose the Lucci. We're going to bot deck. Yeah, going from 4 Dawn back down to, or 7 Dawn back down to 3. 4, sorry. And we'll bottom deck that Lucci. No, we're going to bottom deck the Rebecca.
Maybe to swing. Oh.
Tyler, maybe. Wait.
Understood. Yeah.
Yeah. And now. Yep. With the 7K. It's Evan's still at 5 life though. Oh, sorry, 3 life. So this is only gonna be this is a 7. 7K swing to
Yeah.
life.
He no.
Nope. It's only a 7. It's not a 9.
Nope.
Nope. So Kid Killer is only a 7k body when Evan has 3 or less life, so it's not a 9 is what he thinks it is. So Evan shouldn't have countered that Brook. That Kid Killer should only have 5k. Well, 7 now.
Yep. And here it is. Yep, there's a realization.
It can rush, but it does not get the additional. So that Brook should not have been used as counter.
I can't be doing this run every single stream, dude. Her legs.
Yeah, yeah, but now I think Tyler just realizes it's like, oh, I don't think it really
Now
matters.
it goes 7k to life.
Yep.
We've already done leader swing. 5 lead. We're gonna block, reduce. 6. Give the other one, and then close it out with Moria. Evan taking this round 4 against RP Law from Tyler, using his Luchador coming in for the victory. An interesting take on the build. Like I said, I don't see a lot of Ice Age in Lucci, and then he does play the stage like we saw.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of lists with Ice Age.
Yeah, I mean, can't fault it. When it works, it works.
I don't think it's horrible.
Like in a pinch, it works out absolutely. And we've seen a lot of Law, but I think we've seen the Law this tonight, like kind of go. Sometimes it wins, sometimes it doesn't. It's not a complete blowout. So, how about that? We'll see what if we get a round 5. So we'll let you know how the tournament's going out there. Checking in on our players. Be back in just a few.
And that's going to be another wrap for this one, y'all. As always, thank you so much for watching. You can check out our latest video upload right here. Make sure you're subbed to the channel. And as always, keep on gaming, gamers versus games.